time, Talon gave us our recap. But Draxel, what happened last time?
What did we do? What's the judge's name? I forgot my notebook.
Dumas.
Here's mine. Starts from the squiggle.
We had began right when Dumas had gotten taken, I believe.
At
Yeah.
Necrocomic-Con.
At Necro Comic-Con. Did we talk to any of the judges? I believe
We talked to some of the
sat
judges.
there for a little bit and
Yeah.
talked to them.
There was a Lionel judge who was trying very hard not to panic.
He was doing a great job.
He was doing a great
Yes.
job outwardly, and I definitely didn't hear his inner thoughts of panic.
Before we followed the Displacer Beast back into the... It had, split open, right?
Yeah, there was this big earthquake.
Couldn't remember
And,
if it was
like,
an actual door or if it just, open.
Mm.
I think it was a rift that was big enough for us to step
Right.
into.
Followed the Displacer Beast in the back. Fought one of the... It was like a little babyier one, right? The Displacer Beast that we fought first?
I mean, it was still rather large, but yeah, it was
large for us.
Yeah, it worked for you guys.
Yeah. Walked back through the trap rooms. Fought a door.
So we were in it was
That's-
like a trickster dwarf.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually how we killed the Displacer Beast, was that we lured it into a trap.
Because it had the swinging stuff. That
Oh,
came down,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We lured it into a
Blades.
trap
Uh-huh.
with some food, and it got wrecked, and then we continued to wreck it. And then
Yes.
I think you maybe took some
We gave it
bones
some-
or something.
I can't remember what I took.
You gave it gentle
I gave it
pets
gentle
to
kitty
death.
scritches before I inflict wounds.
Yes, and
Yep.
it fell dead into your hand.
And then a mimic door.
Uh-huh.
What else was in this room?
Yeah, in this first room was a throne-ish type room.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Trickster King.
Yeah.
They're consulting a map that I will turn the camera around in just a moment so you all can see.
Sorry.
And he brought the end of his society for kicks and giggles.
All right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What
And then
was
we
in
had,
here. There's a
in
kitchen.
here.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I found a whole bunch of goodies in there. It was like
Yeah.
somebody's emergency run pack.
Which I did write that down, so when we want to
Yeah, me
Go.
too.
reconcile
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Eventually made our way through what was a mimic door
Mm-hmm.
before coming into this other room and finding a bigger kitty. We can hear rushing water off to this side, I believe, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There were a whole bunch of bones, and then along, I think, this wall here, there were all these abandoned
Yes.
weapons.
And since we did not enter here with weapons, some of us did pick stuff up.
Yes.
Yes.
And I believe Tolan
Rain
is
had a bunch
currently
in the backpack.
fixing Yeah.
Yeah.
scritches on the kitty, and that's, I think, where we're at.
Beautiful.
And there is a laugh coming.
Is there a laugh coming?
Yeah,
Mm.
so there's water rushing down this
A
hall. We
weird
haven't
laugh.
gone
I do
down,
not
and
remember
there's
that.
just a laugh, and that's where we cut off.
That is exactly right. You guys were hearing some sort of laughter in the background, coming from the distance beyond the water. All the while Tolan was trying to give scritches to the cat, the giant cat. All right, so you guys are still in this cave. It is very dark. Rain, as you kind of get close to that edge, you can see that there is a little bit of a light. It's not very strong. It looks like maybe a few candles off in the distance. You really can't see what's going on, even with your dark vision. You just know that, hey, there's some pinpoints of light over there. But let's resolve this cat issue. Talon, what do you want to do to try and soothe this cat or calm it down? What's your end goal here?
You assume Tolan sets goals. Let's see. I think his end goal is to lure the cat away and try his best to befriend it so his friends can continue on. And then if he doesn't befriend it, he's gonna try and run, but if he does, he'll promise it food and come back. So he'll probably be doing that by just, psst, talking to it, being like, hey buddy, come here, I got snacks, I got little snacks, and he's holding up little snacks, and, I guess he's doing persuasion.
Actually, for this one, you're going to do me an animal handling.
Ooh, okay.
Aminal.
Oh, no, that's good, because I got
Handling.
+2 today. That is 16.
16. Well, it looks at you with these like very intense eyes, and it seems to like get lower down. You can see its shoulders and its haunches starting to kind of jut upwards a little bit, and its chin hits the floor as it's looking at you, and it starts to do that little wiggle that cats do as it's staring at you, and then it pauses for a moment. You can see its large claws out of all 8 of its paws sink into the stone beneath it a little bit, and then it rolls over onto its large back, and you can hear very loud purring. So loud that it now, like, you can't hear that laughter anymore.
Oh my god.
It's just such loud purring. I rolled a 1.
Oh my god!
So, yeah. Thanks for the dice. So what do you want to do with this information, Mercedes?
Trojan dice.
Okay, Tolan's, he's gonna look over, like, how far has everybody moved at this point?
Let me turn the camera to the map.
Where are
Do we have a little Tolan? I think we used a Bulbasaur
We
last
had a
time.
Bulbasaur last time.
And just stick it.
I was on my keychain.
Okay. You get to be a D6 this time.
Let's see.
Okay.
How does
Actually,
that look?
here.
Heck yeah, we can see the
I
board.
think, yeah, he was like right here with the displacer.
Yes,
beast in the middle.
that is very
I
correct.
think Rain was kind of peeking down the hall.
Yeah.
And then Vea was kind of standing in between this with the kitty
Mm-hmm.
and what's going on down here.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing, Drax?
Yeah, I was just watching.
Going through the bones.
No. I was, like, ripped my good friend Tolan as I slowly back away. Slowly.
Okay, so
You
now
guys are
it's on its
too
back,
far.
showing its belly. What do you do?
I am going to go to, like, its chest and rub there, because I know that if you rub the actual belly, cats don't, like, that they have differing opinions on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna start near his chin and, like, neck and chest, and just, like, give him rubs.
Give him rubs. Okay, roll me another
Who's a
animal
good
handling.
kitty? Who's a good kitty? Ooh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. It purring very, very loudly, and, like, even tries to, like, scoop your arm in, not necessarily in a bad way, but to, like, bring you closer.
Or like when they like hug the arm.
Exactly, yeah, they're scooping the arm in with both sides of the paws, and you feel like your whole body vibrating with that large purrs that you're now hearing.
This feels good.
Tolan, maybe we should, I mean, it's not gonna attack, I don't think, but maybe we should get following that,
I pat the cat. I'm like, "Hey, kitty, we'll be back. I'll bring you more snacks and more rubs." And I start to back away carefully while, like, rub and then leave.
Okay. So, as you try to, like, pull your arm out, it does let your arm out, and as you turn to leave the beast, it gets up and just starts following you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on him, guys.
Okay.
I've named him Billy.
Billy.
That's what you, it's different from, what you named it last week.
Oh, what did we name it last week?
Fetch. Grog? I don't know. Billy's great. Billy's fantastic. Go with Billy. Don't listen to me. I just listened to this earlier, too.
Oh my god.
I just know that it wasn't Billy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, what do you got?
Well, he's got 2 names, and the other one was his last name. Now I've gotten to know him well enough to know his first name.
Okay, alright. Good to know. Alright, so now, what would you guys like to do?
Looking at the water, how deep is it?
Roll me a investigation.
Oh no. I'm a dumb. 12?
12. It looks deeper than you'd be comfortable in.
Can I also do one?
Heck
Just
yeah.
because I'm sure Rain's kind of been scouting.
Yeah.
Well, not scouting, but looking ahead. And
Yeah.
I got a 1.
You got a 1.
Looks like water.
It looks like water. It looks wet.
It sure does look wet, you know? I'm gonna just move the camera real quick.
You're good.
We're just getting a lot of dust and head, and...
Oh.
No, you're fine. You don't need to move
You're
now.
Oh, okay.
But just so that way everyone can move around.
You're good.
Perfect. Okay. So, with your investigation, it's deeper than you'd feel comfortable trying to walk across. And Rain, you definitely know, like, it's water. I don't know.
Cool.
You might be able to do something about that.
And can we tell how far this hall goes down?
So that hall does go down. The one that, like, you're just at the precipice of, it's about 20 feet. And then it opens up and you have that large river. It has, I don't want to say a large drop off, maybe a foot or two into the water. And then you can see that there is a bridge, just on your left when you come out of that hallway. And that's where you see some of those candles, coming from across that bridge.
Okay, so what do we want to do? What word?
I mean, Rain doesn't want to go first, but if no one else is, he'll start.
No, I wouldn't mind going first. I just don't want to go without knowing that's what people want to do.
Sure. I mean, with my 1, I'm just gonna... I don't think it's that dangerous. I will come across... Is there, like, a precipice here?
Yeah. There's, like, a lip that you can walk across comfortably.
Okay, so I
that's
won't be, like, in the water.
Yeah.
Do
There should be, like, blue lines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blue lines are the water.
So right where that first blue line is, that's where the water
starts.
Okay.
starts.
Okay.
So
So there's
you've
kind
got
of like
plenty
a
of
shore.
space.
We've got space
Okay.
to walk. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
did not. Okay, then. Yeah.
Talon, are you moving up with us?
Yes, I'm following with my cat.
Okay.
Do you want to put that right behind?
Playing with
Yes.
fire here, I feel.
We're playing
So, like,
with kitties.
Yeah.
which,
It's
knows
doing that
typically
thing where all the
like
paws
fire.
are like one right after another. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you can see that some of the toe beads are like starting to spill over
Uh-huh.
a little bit on the lip of this ledge that you guys are on. And you guys hear that laugh again.
Cool. Can we tell where it's coming from, or is it just like a...
With the water, it's really hard to tell. But your best guess, with your passive, intelligence, it's probably coming from wherever those lights are coming from.
Okay.
And is it like the devious something is happening laugh, or is it just, maybe this bro's in his room watching TV?
It sounds triumphant. It's a good question. I love that question.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like anything we've ever heard before. Anyone we've ever heard before?
Roll a history check.
5.
Nope. Unfortunately not.
I head toward the lights.
All right, so you head toward the lights. I'm going to need you to make
Did
me
you?
a dexterity check on your way down.
Okay. Sorry?
So as you go up, he can tap you and give you blessing of the trickster.
Okay, dexterity. This one, and the trickster one gives me plus...
Oh, it's for stealth.
Oh,
so
it's
if
for
you're
stealth,
making
okay.
stealth, if you're heading in front.
I got a 12.
You're 12? Okay, perfect. It feels a little bit loose and rickety. Some of that water does splash up occasionally, making the ground a little unstable. Not enough to slow your speed,
Okay.
but you're taking it a little bit more carefully. You can even hear some of the rocks and whatnot that the water has eroded away start to fall in as you put weight down onto it.
Oh boy.
But it seems to be holding fine for now.
Oh boy, it's a little loose up this way, guys. Just be really careful where you're stepping.
Trickster, guide me. Cast guidance.
Yep, sorry, I'm gonna guide myself following.
So then everybody who's following, go ahead and make me a dexterity check as well.
Alrighty. Be careful, Billy.
I will roll for Billy.
No, Billy.
26.
26? Yeah, you're fine.
You like do gymnastics on your way over.
You are the Prince of Persia right now. You're just running along the wall, kind of back and forth. Bea?
Whee!
25.
25, and Tolan?
16.
16. So all of you make it with the exception of Billy.
Oh no, Billy!
Billy rolled a 6
Oh no!
and needed to get a 12.
Oh,
So the rest of you guys are doing just fine as you make it up to the bridge. Billy, on the other hand, just with this loud splash and a loud you hear Billy fall in, get completely dunked under the water, and with your dark vision, for those of you who have it, sees that Billy ends up disappearing into the edge of the river as it pulls Billy away.
Oh no!
It's hate being wet.
I don't have dark vision. What happened to Billy?
I don't know!
I can't see anything.
Oh, jeez.
I don't hear Billy. Now I'm sad. I've lost my friend.
What a short-lived relationship. I'm so sorry to take this from you. Okay. As you get to the edge of the bridge, unless you wanted to do something else about Billy.
Anyone have
Tom.
rope?
Yes.
Do I? I've got rope, but where do we throw it to? Where is this cat? There's just no splashing or anything?
You
It's all...
don't hear any splashing at this point anymore.
Oh jeez.
How fast is this water flowing?
It's steady enough that, probably like a 2.5 on the scale of rapids.
And then, do the walls look... do they look tooled, or is it like an underground cavern type thing?
This looks like it used to be like a large flowing river, and this is now receded down into this point.
Okay.
The bridge definitely looks similar to the stonework that you were in previously in the fallen dwarf kingdom. And even on the other side, as you're starting to get closer to the edge of this bridge, you can see there's a wall again similar to what you're seeing.
Okay.
So this may have been an escape hatch or a continuation of the same kingdom. But this whole cavern, this long hallway that you're in, seems like natural formed.
Oh boy. I'm very sorry about your friend, Tolan.
I hope he makes it.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
Okay. Maybe keep that rope handy just in case we have any other people fall in.
We could all tie each other together.
Oh, can we all get a hand on one, maybe?
So that when we fall, we all fall.
At this point, we're at the bridge, though. Does it look sturdy?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Roll me a quick perception check.
21.
Looks very sturdy. Dwarven made, dwarven crafted,
okay.
gonna last a while.
Good.
Right.
Looking around at the bridge and considering that this maybe was a tricky dwarf who brought about his own kingdom's destruction just for the heck of it, is there anything around the room, like a trap like that hall, or any kind of, gear trigger, anything?
Good question. Go ahead and roll me an investigation. And with that specificity, with advantage.
Cool. And I'm gonna grab myself one too. Uh, 18, 21, 22.
22. You do notice that there is a hinge on the left side of this bridge. And the way that this mechanism is designed, that once a trigger is enabled, it drops the bridge down so everyone would fall into the river beneath it. And you see that the mechanism is actually these two gems on either side, kind of like the laser beam.
Mm-hmm.
And if you break the laser beam, that's probably going to drop it.
Guys!
It's like
Tricky dwarf
a little bit above your ankle height, so
Okay.
you could
You
step
can
over.
step
so
over
just
it.
like-
Okay.
I don't think the bridge is safe. It looks sturdy. I don't really think it is. Or maybe it's sturdy, but I don't think it's safe.
Okay. Pointing at that specific thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I will try to step over it.
Okay. You step over it,
Hey.
and you're fine.
Okay. I will do the same really carefully and looking for any kind of mechanisms like that or anything when I get to the other side as well.
Okay. So yeah, all of you are able to step over the thing. I'm assuming all of you want to step over the thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, perfect. Trickster gods. I don't know. You could be like, nah, this sounds like fun.
It'd be fun if something's following us to, like, just toss something in front of it. And then it would, like...
use this.
Yeah.
Okay. As you get to the edge of the bridge, you are now able to see a little bit more beyond. You do see that this is similar stonework. There is walls that are built up, and there is actually a little outcrop inside the wall. You see these lights coming off of it, and you see 3 different things. The first thing that you see is that it looks like this outcropping could have continued on, but a lot of it is now rubble. You can see that even the way that it lays, it seems like there's kind of a long hallway back behind it, but time has caused it to cave in on itself. The second thing that you see is you see Dumas, that kind of taller, mousy-haired man, and he is bound and gagged, but he doesn't seem to be in pain. He's on a chair, and he's just sitting there, and he has just kind of like this impatient look, but like tolerating. Like it's not the end of the world for this person right now. They're fine. And the third thing that you see is you see a gnome. Excuse me, not a gnome, a halfling, and dressed like a scientist, kind of classic, long white robe, got the goggles on his forehead, and just singed marks all over his robe and his hair and face. If you would put that right at the edge of the outcropping for me, right where Pannon's laptop is, that'd be perfect. Yes.
You see a Dr. Horrible cosplayer?
They do have a PhD in horribleness, but they were actually an understudy, so it's kind of it's a whole thing. He doesn't want to get into it. So I will say that for right now, he has not yet noticed you. What would you like to do?
Good question.
I whisper, can we quietly signal to Dumas?
Yeah, has Dumas seen us?
He has not yet seen you. If you would like to try and signal, you definitely can.
What is this halfling doing?
He seems to be mixing chemicals on the bench. His back is to you.
His back is to us. Okay.
He's working on a few things. Every now and again, he says, but they thought it would be me. No, hang on a second. And then, he would go back to doing a thing. And then he'll, exposit, 2 lines of something nonsense. And then go back to it.
Okay, and then on the map, where's
Dumas?
Dumas will be this elven ranger. Right there. That is where Dumas may be.
I'm gonna, since I have the stealth bonus, I'm gonna try to sneak over without him noticing to help start untying.
Okay. So you have Blessing of the Trickster, so go ahead and roll me your stealth.
And that gives me what bonus on stealth?
And advantage.
Just advantage.
Yeah, so roll twice.
Sadie says, I hope you fall in to save Billy.
16.
16. Okay. Dumas does not notice you.
Okay. I'm going to start untying.
Nor does the halfling.
Oh.
As you are crawling up there, stealthing, again, he's just kind of this halfling is just, okay, and then she dumped me. Can you believe this? And then again starts going back into pouring chemicals and whatnot. And as soon as you get up to Dumas, he's kind of and gives you kind of a thumbs up a little
just
bit.
be making shushing.
And he nods. He was like, This is
Okay.
weirdly old hat, kind of. Not necessarily old hat, but just kind of like,
Okay.
it's fine. This guy isn't that much of a pain.
Okay. I'm gonna crouch on the far side, so I'm hopefully a little more difficult to see as I start untying him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a just dex check. Actually, sleight of hand, just to
Sleight of
untie.
hand, okay. 17.
17, yeah, you do a good job of untying him, and he takes the gag off himself, and he puts a finger to his lips, and he acknowledges, like, yes, I need to be quiet, and then, like, looks around, like, kind of, where am I going?
Pointing him back toward the main party.
Okay, so go ahead, and, since he's with you, I will give him advantage, and go ahead and roll me another stealth check.
Don't know that I'll do better than 19 plus 20. Dirty 20.
Okay, so yeah, he follows, like, right behind you. But as you start moving away, there's another noise that you start hearing. And this is more of a chuff instead of a purr. Just more. And then you start hearing some of that gravel fall apart. And do you look back or do you keep going?
I will, like, tell him to keep going, like, motion for him to keep going, but I'm going to look what's behind.
Okay, so he moves in, and he's, like, starts even, like, moving past the rest of the party to get to, like, the other side of you guys, yeah. He's playing this safe, and as these stones and whatnot fall apart, you hear, Clarence, what are you doing? Clarence! What's going on? And you see, out of the stone, this large lion's mane comes out, and teeth opening up, and they look like shark teeth, honestly, to be honest. Quills starting to, like, perk up from its mane, and it shakes off the rest of the rubble, and a large lion-like creature with a spiky tail and some sort of leathery wings appears. More or less, I love Dustin's face just now.
That's great.
More or less where Dumas just was.
Oh my gosh.
Colin leans over to Draxel and goes, I'm not petting that.
Looking, does it look like it's noticing them?
Oh, it's noticed Rain. Like, locked on, eyes, pupils dilated.
Oh boy.
It's on the hunt.
Oh boy.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Guys.
And the halfling, did he have any response to?
He's more interested in what's going on with Clarence right now. I'm kind of freezing the moment to see what you guys want to do, but he's like, Clarence, what's going on? And, like, as he's turned, this lion-like creature comes out of the stone, and that's kind of locked right now.
Gotcha. I think Rain's first instinct is going to be to, like, defend himself in some way, so probably preparing a spell.
Okay, preparing a spell. Draxel and Bea.
See, if you start doing this, I'm going to go ahead and cast Mirror Image to start this up if we're going to.
Okay.
Doing initiative?
Let's do initiative then.
Okay.
Ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between and beyond.
Just
11.
Okay.
21.
Oh, dang.
It was almost a 20, but then it was a 3.
Oh no.
So 5.
5. And Talon, what'd you get?
9.
Okay. Well, the creature rolled like absolute garbage.
Okay.
Vea, what's your dex modifier?
Plus 2, I think. Yes, plus 2.
Alrighty. So, Draxel, you will be getting to go first, against this large creature. We'll just call it a Manicore, because that's what it is. It is a Manicore.
What?
What? I know. I was keeping this secret for so long. So, what do you want to do? You guys are lined up where he is. He's starting, this scientist halfling is like, oh goodness, yes, no, get them out of here. Where did my little friend go? My friend? So what do you want to do?
Okay, would I have been able to get that mirror image cast off before initiative?
Heck yeah.
Okay, so there's 3 illusory duplicates of Draxel just start surrounding and doing exactly what he's doing. I am going to run out forward in front of Rain
Okay.
Protective stance. And I'm going to bonus action cast my spiritual weapon on the Manticore.
Okay, perfect.
And so with that, we'll just put you... And in, like, trickster fashion, it comes out like this giant, like, Acme anvil just... And... So that is a 11 to hit.
11 does not hit. It backs up just in time. It seems to, like, the hairs seem to, like, just sense the ethereal presence of it, and you avoided entirely.
Crap. And then main action, Toll the Dead. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Man. I need to get smarter creatures for you to fight, apparently.
Dang.
That is a 6.
That is a fail. Need to make a 13, so it is going to take 1 point of necrotic damage.
Oh, so yeah, you toll the dead. What does that look like? What do you do to
So
signify?
it actually doesn't, like, have a visual effect. Just the sound of a bell begins to fill in his head. It begins to, like, create this damage to it.
So how do you cast that? Like, do you snap your fingers? Do you clap your hands? Do you wink? Do you shake your tush? Like, what do you do?
Tail waggle.
So actually, with that, it would just be like a... And he begins to hear the bell as he claps his hands together.
So yeah, you clap your hands together, and it just kind of like...
doing an Edward Elric.
it just kind of blinks it off for a minute, of like, you know, when you get water up your nose. Just kind of, okay.
Crap.
You could, like, hold it as if there's a bell in your hand and just be like, shame.
All right. Rain, it is now your turn. Talon, you are on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Okay.
Which, range spell. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks. I guess, do the claws and stuff count as weapons?
I'll count it for right now.
Okay. Any attacks that use strength until the spell ends, then.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I am not using this dice anymore. That was a 7.
That does not pass.
That's a much better number for future things. Okay. All right. So he's basically half damage.
Yeah, with anything that's strength based.
Okay. Then he's a little screwed on this one. All right. Talon, it is your turn, and then it will be the creature's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Bless on my 3 friends. So you guys each get the 1d4 to everything, and then I'm gonna move up to near the creature.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do. So, yeah.
Okay. So you're like right in front of it. Is that okay? Is that where you want to be?
Little to the side.
Okay, I'll put you next to Drax.
Okay.
There we go. Next to Draxel. I like that.
Okay, so this creature recognizes that, like, it got the water up the nose from you specifically, Draxel, and it's going to take a 5-foot forward step to get right next to you, and it's not happy. So it's going to try and take a couple of attacks at you.
Okay, so with my mirror image, I get to roll the d20, and if it's a 6 or higher, it targets one of the duplicates first.
Perfect, okay.
That is an 8.
All right, so it will... So it still needs to see if it will hit normally, right?
Yep, my mirror image's AC is 13.
Okay. So... that's 15 to hit on the first one.
Yeah, it's destroyed.
Okay. So with the multi-attack, does it just go to the next...
I'll need to make another roll to change the target's attack.
Okay.
Nope, it's on me.
Okay. That is... a claw... so that is 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
And... 23 to hit on the second one.
For the next one, I get to roll again. Every attack it makes. Let me see, because it changes every time it successfully hits. Next one's 8 hard. So the next one will attack another duplicate.
Okay, so the damage that you take is a whopping 4 points of damage. So it seems to be going wild. It lunges out, and the mirror image, it doesn't know which one's used, so it aims for one, and just with a loud pop, it just kind of like is jarred away for a little bit, turns around, takes a large swipe out at you, and actually makes contact, and then tries to go again, but this time one of the mirror images just happens to get into the way. You are down to 2.
That's 1.
You're down to
I
1.
had the 3 and I hit 2 of them.
That's right. Okay. Vea, and then Draxel.
Okay, I am going to cast Fairy Fire on the Manticore.
Okay.
I need it to make a dexterity saving throw.
You know what? I am so sorry, Draxel, that you're actually only at 1 hit point. Half rounded down.
I'm at 1 hit point?
No. You only take 1 hit point.
Oh,
I
okay.
apologize. I did my math wrong. I forgot about the curse that rain has put upon me.
Okay.
I so apologize. Vea, please continue.
Dexterity saving throw from the Manticore.
From the Manticore, that is 11. No, 12.
Okay, so the DC was 15.
Dang.
Each object... Oh, I guess it would go on that one, too. Because it's a 20-foot cube. I was thinking it was just one.
So anything in that space?
It's... Yeah.
Okay.
So I would aim it to be with the other guy, too. So...
He got an 11, so he also failed.
Okay, and I would aim it away from you guys.
Thank you.
So, in Violet Light, any creature in the area where the spell is cast is outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures should dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object cannot benefit from being invisible.
Okay. So essentially, everybody's going to do a lot better at attacking it for right now.
Yes. And then I will just kind of go up to the corner and just watch everybody.
So you bring up your hands and you bring up your energy, and that fairy fire seems to just kind of combust into the air, kind of filling everyone's eyes, but not overwhelming from the dark. And as it kind of subsides, it lands kind of like fairy dust on these people, and it almost just highlights them out of the background, out of the space that they're in, everything. Draxel, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to take a swipe at it with my spiritual weapon.
Okay,
That is a 24 to hit.
that definitely hits.
Bonus. Oh, no, my D8.
Rain,
no.
you are up next.
Oh, okay, I'll get it later. It's by your foot.
Oh.
That is 6 points of force damage from the spiritual weapon.
Beautiful.
And then it needs to make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is 6.
So it fails this time, so it takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Just like, got to get this right.
Nice.
3.
3. Beautiful. Okay. So the anvil this time, as it's lunging out, the anvil lands on its arm, and you hear that cartoony twong as it lands down, and you hear this as it kind of rears back. And just as that happens, you clap your hand together, and it shakes its head vigorously. This time, obviously, affected a lot more. All right, Rain, it is your turn.
Okay, you'll want to roll to see if the enfeeblement is still in effect.
Okay.
So that's Constitution.
That is 7.
Still in effect.
Okay.
Okay. I'm also going to move him between, so he's closer to the halfling.
Okay.
And maybe, like, can he draw his dagger just to,
Okay.
so he has something to look threatening with?
Yeah.
And he's going to yell over it, like, call it off, call it off.
Ah, Clarence! Clarence! Protect your master! Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Talon. And then it's the beastie's turn.
Do I need to, like, roll to threaten or intimidate? or
Yeah,
anything?
if you want to roll an intimidation, go
Okay,
ahead.
sorry.
Go for it. No, you're totally fine.
Oh, that was actually not too bad. 18.
So, some of the light from the candles behind him kind of catch you, and it fills your face. And you know you're just catching that, like, perfect campfire shadow. And with your horns kind of pushing on your hood a little bit, it makes this very gruesome image for him to look at. And he's, protect your master! Never surrender! That's what they say! Never, never, never! Oh, there's beakers to be filled. Talon, it is now your turn.
I love this guy. I feel bad hurting his pet. I'm gonna swing my warhammer at the manticore.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
Yeah, I miss. That was 8.
Yeah, that definitely misses,
He's
unfortunately.
like, yeah, I got this. Whoosh.
Okay, anything else on your turn?
I will move to be in the way of the Manticore if it does try, I'll be in its path if it does try to go help its master.
Okay, so
Just kind of stand in the way, I guess. Be an
kind of
obstacle.
block in your space. So you take your Warhammer, and it just seems to go right over its head, right as the anvil drops down. It pulls back. Just unfortunately, just the timing did not work out so well, and as it's starting to focus, you kind of make your body wide, and it's now the Manticore's turn. Vea, you are up next, and it's going to look at you, and then you can see that its large tail filled with quills starting to shake, and then you see 3 darts go flying. That is 21 to hit Rain.
Had to hit.
Okay, that's going to be a couple of them. That's 24 to hit.
That also hits.
And a 11.
That ties.
That ties. Okay, so that also hits. And that is... So that's 1 point of damage.
Okay.
That is 2 points of... So in total, you're at 3 points of damage. These are all halved. And the last one... Or no. Yes. That one doesn't do any damage at all.
Okay.
So
just 3.
Yeah, so you take 3... This really sucks. I don't like this. You cancel out all of my stuff. It's great. I love it. So yeah, you see that these quills start to fly at you, but the ray of enfeeblement almost like makes it seem to quiver in the air, almost kind of like as it gets closer to you, it seems to just turn from this large quill into a splinter. So the first 2 hit you, and like it digs into your shoulder, like from your chest, and like that sucks. But it's like it's a splinter; it's not going to do that much damage. And then by the time the 3rd one comes to you, it just kind of right off.
Okay.
And that is its turn, but it's growling and it is not happy. Vea, it is now your turn. Draxel, you're up next.
What space is it occupying? Like, is it a large creature that's...
It is a large monstrosity.
I was expecting my cleric spell list, so sorry. Sorry, I thought I was prepared.
Yes, Sadie, no fun for me, but, it's fine.
It only lasts for a minute, unless you can roll out of it sooner.
Hey, I just did combat where I had to, do 10 minutes.
Oh.
Is it concentration?
I didn't check. It doesn't say.
Yep, it's got the C up to it.
Oh,
so
okay.
every time you get hit, you should be making a Constitution saving throw.
So yes, if you would make a
okay.
Constitution saving throw. Thank you for catching that, Dustin.
So what do I have? I have to roll higher than mine, or
10.
Yes.
10? Okay.
And then you
For
can
each hit.
add your d4 from Bless.
Oh, you are blessed.
Yep, that's higher than 10. And the last one doesn't.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, Ray of Enfeeblement does drop, and we'll say the damage is the same no matter what, just for
Okay.
convenience. So yeah, you get hit and you feel the spells just kind of drop out of the back of your head.
Okay.
Vea.
Okay, and then you're about 10 feet from the, Dr. Horrible-looking halfling? Is that...
Yeah,
I'm
that's
yeah.
about 10 feet.
Okay. So I'm going to move 2 forward, and then I am going to cast Ice Knife on this guy over here.
Okay.
Uh, 31 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then I need a dexterity saving throw from him.
That's a 1.
Sorry, buddy.
Get you some new dice.
Okay, so 1d10 on the piercing, 8 piercing damage, and 9 cold damage.
9 cold damage and 8 piercing.
True.
Okay. So he falls down. And you hear, you're not doing a very good job of protecting me. And just kind of falls to the ground. with the ice knife like clipping right into his arm, and he like looks at it, and like the slightest bit of blood starts to come from him on it, and he goes, "Oh no, my one weakness, seeing what's on the inside, on the out," and then faints.
You know, we were just here looking for our friend.
I'm unconscious. I don't know why you're trying to dialogue to me.
It's more like at him, but for the Manticore.
Okay.
Just we didn't even have to fight, but you know, this thing's coming at us. We could have been friends, and that's it.
Traxel, it's now your turn.
So in stark contrast to your "we could have been friends," all this, seeing the Manticore, he's just gonna and just goes in for a bite, just like right
Heck
into the side of him.
Ah, yeah.
Non-natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
So he takes 2 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And bonus action, swing my spiritual weapon at him once more. 27.
27 hits.
3 points of force damage.
3 points
6
of force
actually, because it's plus 3. Yes, 6.
Whittling him down. You're doing damage. I think the highest you've done is 6 so far. Rain, you are up next, Talon, after that.
Okay. I want to cast, I'll step toward the Manticore just a little, but, I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness, which is a Constitution saving throw. And I'm casting
New dice, why do this to
at
me?
a 2nd level.
That's a 6.
That does not. So I make a 3d8 poison. If I can find my d8.
Total sarcastic of friendship.
So 4, and 1, and 2. So 1, 5, 7 damage.
Okay.
And you are poisoned.
So you bring out your hand, and that poison cloud just pushes out from you with mixed with that blue energy that Rain has, and it reaches out, and it seems to be snarling, and that snarling just leads to him taking a large breath in, and it hits him, and it hurts. He doesn't like that at all. Talon, is that your turn, Rain?
Yes.
Okay, Talon.
Alright. Talon's gonna try and intimidate it to back off its masters down, so he's gonna puff up and be like, "No, bad! You're done. You're done. Your master's down. Leave us alone, or you're gonna get more pain." He's chastising the big scary monster.
Okay, so you're chastising it. Are you doing animal handling, or are you trying to intimidate?
Intimidate.
All right, go for it. Go for it.
Oh gosh. that was
This
a
will
10.
be your action, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, it's my action.
All right,
I got a 10. Curse you, +5 didn't even help.
Yeah, it rolled a natural 20 on its concentration on that one, so it's gonna kind of just looks at you for a moment,
All right.
and whatever the Manticore version of flipping you off would be, like one wing up, one wing down, is just not happy. It's not happy. Anything else, Talon?
I don't think there's anything else I can do now, so I'm just gonna be there.
Okay, so you're still
Chastising.
chastising it, trying to be big and bold.
Tried to channel Grand Mima and failed.
It is now the Manticore's turn, Vea. You are up next. And it doesn't like the fact that you tried chastising it as you have been. So it's gonna try and pounce on you, actually.
Alright.
For the bite attack, that is 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. Ouch.
The claw attack is 22 to hit.
Ow!
And the final one is non-natural 20 to hit.
Jeez.
That hits.
Okay.
That hits.
I was curious about that non-natural 20, but, thank you for clarifying. Okay, so...
My AC is 18.
That's, how many hit points does Talon have?
Oh, no.
30?
Okay, alright, yeah. So that's 9 points of damage.
Whew.
That's another 9 points of damage. And that's 4 points of damage. So 9, 9, 4.
21 total?
Yep.
Well,
So-
not 210, don't do that.
It pounces on you, and it takes a big old bite out of, like, your arm that you've been trying to hold up to, like, make yourself look big and mean and scary, and it's
No.
not happy with that.
No! And then,
Yeah. And you kind of jump back, and it brings its back left claw, like, so that way you come in closer to him, scraping your back, and then with its other paw, it, like, almost just, like, sucker punches you with its claws right into the gut.
ow!
How you doing? You're not doing great, I imagine.
I got 9 left.
Okay. Vea and Draxel, you're on deck.
Okay. I am going to use my bonus action, which is Balm of the Summer Court, and I can spend dice from a pool to heal a creature within 120 feet, and you gain 1 temp HP for dice spent. I'm gonna see how we go.
Yeah, say that again, because Jazz is a little soft for me.
Sorry.
Magic stuff. Healing. You're
Healing.
gonna be okay.
Yay!
I'm gonna go with 3 of them. So it's 9 points of healing plus 3 temp HP.
So, Talon, you get 9 points of healing and 3 temp HP.
And on a scale of dead to good, how are you?
I'm at 18 out of 36 plus 3 temporary hit points.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is, because that was a huge hit, I'm going to step up to right behind Tolan and actually cast a leveled spell this time, which is a 2nd level Cure Wounds. So you'll get another 11 points of healing,
Awesome.
and then I will back up 1.
Okay.
Yep, and that's
That makes me look a lot better. I'm at 29 out of 36, so
Perfect.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you!
So yeah, Vea, you send out your kind of just druidic energy out, and you can see there's some mending going on Talon, and you rush up and place another hand on them, and whatever little scars and aches at this point are almost pretty much gone. Draxel, it is now your turn.
All right, seeing how badly this thing just ripped into Toll, and I reach out, my hand out, the white, like, radiant energy beginning to get ready to cast a Cure Wounds, and I see that Vea's got it, and the energy turns black, and I just reach out to slap the Manicore across the face.
Yes!
With an Inflict Wounds. Oh, that landed up.
does not even work.
If you can land straight, there we go. Is a 15 to hit?
15 hits!
Okay, that is going to be 4d10 points of necrotic damage. Oh, it's also low. That's good. It's 18 points of necrotic damage.
18 points of necrotic damage. Beautiful. It is looking really bad now.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon attack.
Okay. Yes.
That's 25 to hit.
25 hits.
What you get for making my friends mad.
7 points of force damage.
7 points of force damage. Beautiful. That's your best one on your spiritual weapon. Yeah, it's starting to waver. You see Vea come up and heal your friend, and you just kind of like get really angry. The energy builds up in your hand, and it looks at you because it can sense you moving towards it, and you just slap it right across the maw. And it goes, and it turns back, and you can see like part of its like gums are decaying, its teeth are falling out. It's necrotic damage. It's never pretty. And then while it's trying to like rebalance itself, try and figure out what's going on, the anvil just, you hear the and that twang noise again, and
Great Foley there.
thank you. Rain, it is now your turn.
Okay. So with the Ray of Sickness from before, it says you're poisoned till the end of this turn. Do you
Okay.
need to roll anything for that?
I think
Okay.
no.
How is the guy looking? Like, is he look like he's maybe coming around soon, or does he look out?
He looks out. He
Okay.
does not look good.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead then and cast Dissonant Whispers, which is a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. On the guy or on the...
On the Manticore.
Okay. You get smarter enemies. That's a 13. No, that's an 11.
That is not enough to save.
I'll pretend to be surprised.
Yeah. So you take 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed will allow from you.
Okay.
So we've got 5, 1, 4, so 10.
So you bring up the energy, and it just like like a dagger goes into its head, just with psychic energy, and it winces, and you can see like tears starting to fill its eyes, and it's like starting to panic. It's not going to move until its turn, but it starts eyeing like that rubble that it crawled out of originally, and it's getting ready to like leap in that direction. Talon, it is now your turn.
Awesome. I'm feeling better. So I'm gonna swing at it with my hammer.
Okay.
Good grief, 12. I am not doing good today.
Was that with advantage?
Oh yeah, I've got advantage.
Oh,
It's still 12 with advantage.
Dang.
Good job.
Yeah,
Boy,
unfortunately,
Colin's off his game. He's so sad about Billy.
just so off your game. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, unfortunately, it does not hit. It, like, as it's starting to, like, move, you swing your hammer, and you go, again, just go a little too high. But on its turn now, it is going to dive straight into that rubble, like some sort of fox, like, into the thing. Everybody who, was in striking distance, make your, attack of opportunity.
Yes.
So that is,
I think it's me.
Draxel and Talon.
Awesome. Can't miss if I blow fire. I'm just gonna blow fire at it.
It has to be a regular attack, I believe.
Aw, I can't blow fire.
Because it's a reactionary attack.
That's true.
So unless you're a warcaster.
Lost my actions again.
Is a 14?
14 meets.
My teeth are so weak, though. So I just reach out and just, 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Okay.
Apparently when it's retreating, that's when I get the nat 20.
Hey! Alright!
Smite.
All right. Beautiful.
Nice.
Okay. So you will roll your damage die and add the max of that damage die. So if it's a D8, 8 plus all the other things. Did I?
Sorry, what was it again?
So what's your damage die?
4. I got 4 damage.
What's the die though? What's the actual dice? Is it a D8 for damage?
D10.
It's a D10.
D10,
All right.
because I was doing two-handed.
So 10
So I'm not holding
plus
anything
the
else.
4 that you rolled plus your strength modifier.
10, 4, 14, strength modifier.
Tell me how you want this to look like.
That's 17. So,
It's stop! It's already dead. What do you want this to look like?
I'll swing that hammer and I'll finally hit it, and I just, because it's turned and running away, right?
Yeah.
Poor thing, I feel a little bad. I bring it right down on its poor spine.
Whoa!
Crack!
So, as it's starting to turn, Draxel, you take a large bite out of it and, like, rip off fur, a little bit of skin. It howls as it's, like, up into the air. It's, like, starting, like, its front paws are starting to make into the air. And then you hear this loud crack as a large hammer just barely misses you right in dead center of this lion-like creature. And it just... and then collapses to the ground. You have solved my Manticore puzzle.
I'm gonna, like, take the rope that was tying up Dumas and start getting our friend here with it.
Yeah.
Perfect. He's, the ice has, dissipated at this point, and he kind of, it's still coming on the outside. Would somebody, ooh, there's vials. Why can't I reach the vials? And he's starting to, like, try and shift himself up and around, but you have tied him up. What do you guys want to do from here?
Can we tell what's in the vials?
You could roll me a medicine check.
I can't tell what's in the vials.
No.
No, I
And
can't.
I also check.
Yeah, by all means.
Let me try.
Medicine. 16.
16. Bea?
12.
So a lot of it's kind of nonsense. Like, it's salt water here, and it's charcoal water there. There's a few things, like, there's an acid in one of them. But the main things that he was working on are all nonsense. There's some rose water. It's not anything, like, really amazing. He's not making any new discoveries with any of this, any of these ingredients.
It's like a kid at the park.
More or less.
They're like, I got mud in this one, and stuff in this one, and they're, like, showing you, and they're proud of it.
Yes.
How do we usually check if, like, someone is under the influence of the Gios magic? Besides, I can detect thoughts, right?
Yeah, you could detect thoughts.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. He needs to make, are you just doing, like, a surface level, or are you going to push deep into those thoughts?
I would like to push deep, actually.
I believe he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
How long does that last?
It lasts up to a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, it just says for the duration. I don't see. Oh, if the creature has an intelligence of 3 or lower, it does not affect. But aside from that, it just.
Okay, yeah, it failed.
Okay.
So you kind of push into its brain. Are you going to, like, ask it anything, or are you just, like, pushing, like, trying to read its thoughts?
If I ask it anything, it's going to be something like, "Who sent you? Why did you do this?"
Well, I found this place. It was mine to claim, so I decided that I wanted to do the thing. That's what he says out loud. What you hear on the inside of his brain, he goes, I got really kind of bored and, like, just needed a new hobby, and then the madness started to seep in. You know, it's a family thing. You know, it's not really a family thing. Why am I lying into my own brain? This doesn't make any friggin' sense. Okay, but, like, why am I here? How did I end up with a manticore? The displacer beasts were already kind of chill, and then they brought that guy. I don't know what that was about, but they just kind of brought that guy. Whatever. All right, cool.
Can I press on that guy?
Yeah, the guy is, like, you get the image of Dumas.
Okay.
And then, like, you can kind of see, like, this memory replay in front of you from this halfling's point of view. And it's like, I don't need this? What's going on? And, like, Dumas is like, could you not? Like, can you help? What's going on? Well, it's a mess now. It wasn't a mess beforehand, but now it's a mess. And, he grabs, like, something heavy, knocks out Dumas, and then ties him up.
Okay, I've relayed all of this fun information to
I'm just gonna, like,
everybody to be, like, something's not right with...
I'm gonna sit down in front of him, like, while you're doing this, and I'm gonna, like, bandage him up.
Okay.
And having, listened to him earlier, just be like, look, yeah, I'm sure it sucks to get broken up with. And I'm sorry that she was such a jerk to you. But this was really messed up, man.
I didn't do it on purpose, like the cats, man. No, beakers. Again, why can't I reach my beakers?
And then I kind of want to do this while you're still detect thoughts up.
Okay.
So you can get anything. I'm just like, what were you doing with a manticore?
Family pet. And you get, he made this manticore.
I shake my head and I'm like...
Oh no, it's his family!
Freaking chimera. I just look, it was really, really dangerous, and I'm not saying that we wanted to fight, but our friend was in here tied up. We had to help him, and we'd really like to understand why you were doing this. Like,
what's to understand? The bubblegum goes in the charm. If we don't put the bubblegum in the charm, it's done. It's over. And, the oven wasn't set to 350.
Okay. I need you to speak in common.
You broke his brain for a moment. No.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna, like, lean over to one of the vials and just look, yes, and just...
My research! And, like, that was, like, just whatever. Like, nothing fell out of that one. And my research! I spent all day... Where's the bubblegum? Did you bring me the bubblegum?
Oh, man, you spent all day, and look how easy it was to break.
Oh yeah, no, that took me forever. What the heck, man?
I have the bubble gum, if you're willing to play ball with us.
I do like catch, but I'm more of a rugby person. Is that okay?
You know what? Yes.
Okay, all right. So I've got the ball. I'm ready to hook it. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So are you ready? What do you need? Hook. Okay.
It's kind of a metaphor.
Oh,
Play ball.
Okay. Yeah, an expression. So just something that people say.
Besides, how you think you're gonna play when you're tied up?
I'm tied up. He looks down at himself and just. Oh, that's why I can't reach the files.
Mm-hmm.
Very good job. I don't know who did this, but very good job.
Can I, search his person?
Yeah, go ahead and... Actually, you don't need to roll anything. He's tied up. You find that he's got, a journal on him, and he's got, a few rocks in different pockets, and he doesn't even have a dagger on him.
Ooh, let's see that journal.
Yes.
Hey, that's
I'll pop it open and
private.
I'll hold it between me and
Are we
Bea.
having story time now?
I'm sitting.
Please tell me it's
I'm
story
sitting
time.
right in front of this guy. He's like, oh,
Tolan's in the back, closing the eyes of the manticore and just feeling
Oh.
but also is hella confused about what anything is going on anymore.
Sadie even says, "How could you, you monster?" You can thank the Patreon members. They voted, and it tied between the Displacer Beasts and the Manticore, so I had to give them what they wanted.
Wow!
I did give them a Tarask, and somebody did vote for a Tarask. I'm not gonna... I love you guys. Not gonna troll you guys.
smell like. I'm sitting crisscross applesauce in front of this guy, and just
Okay.
wow, this is embarrassing. Draxel, look at this. Look at this.
What happened?
I mean, oh
That is
man.
embarrassing.
Okay, alright, yes, I know. I'm a little old to still be wetting the bed. What do you think I'm working on?
Is that what you're working on?
No, that's not what I'm working on. I wanted to make more of whatever I named him previously. I don't remember what I named him. I don't...
Clarence?
Clarence? That's a great name! Yeah, I'm gonna have to use Clarence.
Oh, so not a family pet.
Did I say it was a family pet?
Sure did.
It was beforehand.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well.
Do you actually want to read the journal?
Mm.
Yeah.
So if you kind of thumb through it, the beginning is very scientific of we're gonna use these chemicals in this iteration and whatnot, and the kind of as you thumb through it, you get the vibe that he found this cave and his research was being frowned upon, and he goes, "Fine, I'll do my own research by myself. I don't need any of you guys." And did take a family pet as a companion, and was like, "Well, I don't want to pour these chemicals on me. I'll pour it on this family pet." And now it's a manticore. It's very gruesome, very filled with analytical detail. But as the pages go on, the script and the handwriting just gets worse and larger, and it just obviously this halfling has been down here by themselves for a long time, probably a good 100 years.
Just looking at it and just, you put harmful chemicals unknown on an animal. You didn't care if it hurt the animal. God,
No,
jeez.
I wanted to make him better.
That's the first sign of a serial killer, man.
No, sociopath, but sure.
Killing helpless animals,
Oh, I got. Well, he didn't.
Yeah.
Again, he didn't die.
but you didn't care if it did.
The research, my dude. Who are you again?
Not your dude.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought we had a thing going on.
We maybe could have.
Oh, well, what's done is done.
What's Dumas been doing this whole time?
He's just kind of hanging out and just kind of this weird day. Weird day.
I don't think this has anything to do with the chain people.
Yeah.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
No, I'm in rope. I'm not in chains.
What are his thoughts at that point?
What's everybody's passive perception?
Mm-hmm.
Not great.
10. No. Yeah, 10.
How is yours not great?
It's just not great.
17.
17, 10,
15.
15. Talon?
10.
10. Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything other than just this guy, but I'm not in chains, I'm in rope. What do you want from me?
I mean, I guess we can take him back and let security figure out what to do with him. I don't know what else to...
We just hand him over to con security and be like, this guy tortures animals.
I'm not torturing, I'm making them stronger. Look how big... I wish I should give you a name. I should give him a name.
Clarence.
Clarence.
Clarence. I don't know, it doesn't roll off the tongue the same way, but I think, you've been so kind. I'll name it Clarence. Clarence got so big. Look how big Clarence was.
Tolan's like, yeah, was.
Because, I mean, I don't know what else to do with him. Like, he's not even in his right mind anymore.
It's my mind. It's the right mind.
Is it? Okay.
Your version of a right mind is someone who's okay with experimenting on animals, family pets that trust you.
Yeah, I mean, Drexel could use some new pouches.
I could.
Drexel's probably hungry.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the creature or him?
Drexel,
Yeah.
he hurts animals without the purpose of using their parts. Or
He's not even using them after.
He's just
No
experimenting.
journals or bags or bones or anything. Just going to waste.
Ooh, Mr. Tough Guy. I'm liking this.
Which one of those files was acid?
I'll just, hand him a random one.
And he's still just tied up on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Just walk over and just drip it out.
Is there him seeing this? Does he look nervous seeing this vial, or is it just like a bring it?
One moment, real quick, before we do that. Roll me a percentile, Pannon.
Okay. What's that?
So the D10 and the 10-digit one as well.
Okay. 10-digit. Oh boy. 74.
Okay. You hand him a random one. You're not sure what it was. The roll is to determine in my mind which one you handed to him. Yeah. You bring it up and you start pouring it, and to answer your question, Vea, he is very no. I spent decades on that one. That one alone. Do you know what I had to do to get I don't even remember the ingredients anymore. So it took me a long time to do this. So can you not? No, don't do that thing. No. Are you pouring it on him?
Pouring it on him. If there was acid, I'm just...
Okay. And he starts screaming, but not in pain. Of no, my research. No, stop it. Ooh, that does taste kind of good. That doesn't weird.
Okay.
I lick him with it.
It tastes like honey and roses.
Oh.
Well, okay. I'll tell you what I want. The bank combination is 527855. I know it's not a complex one. I know they recommend being longer. 527855. That's the bank combination. You have everything.
The combination.
Combination for what?
The bank combination.
What was that again, though?
It's 5-2.
Which bank?
My bank. That's why you're here, right?
Yes, we're here for your credit card information.
Weren't originally, but...
What
What are we going to do with this guy?
I don't know. If we take him back, can they even do anything? I don't want him kidnapping more people, sending his displacer cats.
Experimenting on more animals?
Yeah.
Nature has a delicate balance of coexistence. And there's things that are okay and things that are not okay. Experimenting on a trusted family pet, something that puts its faith in you, is not a thing that's okay. And this is probably the kind of a shift in her personality that everyone's saying. It's not okay.
Jack Ragwin wrote in the chat, "We'd like to talk to you about your Steed's extended warranty."
I mean, there is that room on our way back if we want to leave him where all of his precious pets have been feeding.
I only have the one.
Oh. Well, there were...
The displacer beasts weren't mine.
Oh.
They were already here. They were the kings. Did you not see the mural and whatnot?
Yeah.
That...
Then why did they bring you Dumas?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I think they were bored.
Ah.
Inside check
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
21.
1.
With a 1, you believe him. 21. He legitimately doesn't know. Not necessarily just in his madness that he's forgotten at this point, but he legitimately does not know why they brought Dumas in.
I mean, he's just a guy. He's kind of a jerk.
I am
kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I see it. I see it now. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, what if we, with him tied up, if we just walk back across the bridge and then push him forward in front of those gems and watch him fall into the water?
Maybe
away.
we can just have authorities take care of him. He doesn't seem to be in his right mind, and I don't know how much of it was done on purpose.
Oh, it was... Check this journal, Tolan. This was done on
okay.
purpose. He may have
should let an
descended into madness
authority
since
take care
then,
of that.
but...
I'm okay letting authority take care of it. I've already done the executioner thing. I'm kind of done with that for today.
He wouldn't have had to do the executioner thing had he not turned a family pet into a monster.
Sadie says, make him find Billy.
That's true.
Exactly, random voice in my head.
I hope you're not going crazy too now.
Is there, can I investigate the room a little and see if there's anything else, any other, ways out, or, anything that stands out, or, looks out of place, or...
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
I just would not look forward to dragging him all the way back through all of that.
I mean, I'm kind of hungry.
I'm gonna use my... no. I got a 7.
7. You don't see anything. You have the sense that where that rubble pile is, that was once a hallway, but you don't see anything, any extra exits or entrances. The water is coming from somewhere, but it's also it's hard to tell if that leads out anywhere close. So, yeah.
I read this book about Archon the Cruel, and you know what he does? He turns halflings into chili.
I like chili.
Oh, no.
Good.
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 I think I'm going to be having dinner out tonight. But, Rain's willing to, look the other way, but he won't be, actively voting for anything.
If you guys are uncomfortable...
I just, out of character.
Sure, yeah.
What kind of authority would we even... do we know of that we would even take him to?
So there would be a guard or a police kind of situation here. They do patrol the area. You're not sure if they were called when the incident happened because you guys have been separated at this point.
Uh-huh.
So you could turn him in, and you have enough evidence of it, and they would obviously be able to take him in, no problem.
Okay.
Do you want
Is there anything else we need to do back here?
I don't think so. I mean, we should probably get back to the con. I'm worried about all the judges we left behind.
Yeah, and Dumas even chuckles in, yeah, that Lionel guy, this was his first time, and I would really hate that this is, the thing he walks away from cons with, so I would really, can we go?
Hold that thought 1 second.
I'll hold it.
Do you want manticore bones and
That's
stuff?
what I was gonna think. So, if you guys want to take Dumas back, then I could make sure that at least nothing goes to waste here.
Sure, yeah. I'm just gonna, nod and be yeah, I'm gonna take Tolan and Dumas, and we'll meet you guys back.
You can...
We'll just
You
start...
can the halfling.
And I'll just, start walking with Tolan and Dumas back toward the exit.
If you want to take him, it's fine. We're not going to outright
And just
End
so they're
his
not
life.
hearing this conversation, I'm like, yeah, it's just over this bridge. Be really careful not to, like, step in front of that gem.
The gem, yeah.
Mhm.
Like, it's obvious, like, Dumas is like, yeah, I'll play along.
So in all honesty, though, do you kind of see whatever we can harvest from the Manticore?
Let me see.
Because it deserves to have something good done with it now. It went through a lot, and the best thing that we can do is carry it with us forward.
True.
Manticore. With kind of your natural hunting, you know that you could get some really good teeth. Not all of the teeth, because of the fact that you brought it half of them away. You get the claws and the tail spikes.
Okay.
So if you wanted to roll a...
Would you help me?
Yeah, do you want to do
Guidance.
medicine or survival?
Probably. Same for me, either way.
Okay, so yeah, I guide and will help you.
Good thing I had a 15.
15. Yeah, you are able to pull all of the teeth. I'll say you get 10 teeth, 6 claws, and 20 tail spikes.
Do you want, like, fur or anything?
Will we be able to get the
Yeah,
hide?
you'd be able to get some
Okay,
of the
so
fur.
we can get some of the fur and hide. Okay.
Yeah, roll me one more.
18.
It's a clean skin. It's so clean. You get the mane, you get a lot of the actual hide as well. So you could do pretty much anything you want from this. I imagine like you immediately like put it on your head, kind of like Hercules style.
Yes! The actual, like, full head.
Yeah.
I'll wear that. All right, and we're heading out.
We're headed out.
I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable, except for this. And let's just start dragging him. You don't have to be gentle.
Okay, so we drag him out, and as we're dragging him out, I accidentally cross with him, I cross the 2 gems, and
Okay. All right. So everybody crosses the bridge, and this guy is one of the last ones to cross. Do you hold on to the rope, or do you let go?
Oh no! Yeah, if the bridge if like I cross the like the gems and it like tilts the bridge,
Yeah.
then I just let go of the rope and let him go.
Okay. All right.
Before we start to do that too, just kind of to the manticore, just gonna put like a little ethereal flower over it and be like,
Aw.
"Don't worry, we'll remember you. We'll keep you with us."
Beautiful. So yeah, you give a blessing to the manticore. The bridge does fall out, and after a little while, you hear it kind of creak. It's a little bit stuck, but it doesn't take long, and you clear the bridge. And just as your last foot crosses the threshold of the bridge, you hear it, and water splashes up everywhere, and you hear, "Oh, fun! I like 'em!" And he's washed down the river.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
man.
Oh, that's too bad. How's
right,
everybody
let's help
doing?
He's tied up too.
Okay.
He was still tied.
He's still tied up.
So I need everybody to roll me one more dex check as you make your way back out of this area, off of the river. And Dumas passes.
13?
Ooh, nice.
Pass.
20.
You pass.
Oh Lord. 6.
6, you do not pass. You fall into the drink. Everybody
no.
else, roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can catch her.
Oh boy.
13?
13,
8.
8. Talon, dexterity saving throw.
7.
7. So averaging out, you all kind of like, oh no! And immediately Draxel like jumps out to try and catch Vea. And Rain, you grab onto his tail, and you start like feeling the slip, and you feel like hands come on your shoulder, and you feel Talon behind you, and just using all of his weight
Oh my
to pull you
God.
back, and you are able to save Vea from a similar watery fate.
Oh boy.
Sorry. Sorry. Just really distracted by all that. Sorry.
Dumas is like, are you okay?
Yeah.
You good? Dope. Dope. Good. I'm
Dope.
glad. I'm glad.
Good.
So you guys come back around into that large room where it was the Displacer Beast room, and you hear very wet-like steps. And as you turn the corner, right in that corner on my left-hand side, near the entryway that you came, other one. Yeah, right there. You see the Displacer Beast. You see Billy!
Billy!
Absolutely drenched. And
I ran up to him, I'm like, Billy, buddy! And I'm gonna give him a hug.
And as you give him a hug, like, he's absolutely drenched and soaking, and you hear that purring, but it's kind of an annoyed purr of just and nuzzles you a little bit. And then you also hear, after a few more minutes, of, I like this ride! And you see from up above you, a halfling starting to fall out of the sky.
Oh, jeez.
So-
Yeah, everything worked out.
Do you try and save him, or what do you do? He's gonna fall. He's probably gonna fall about 60 feet.
I will jump and catch him.
Alright, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I can't not do that. So.
My alignment won't allow it.
17.
You catch him, but he is gonna take a little bit of damage. So you know how Gwen Stacy died?
Oh.
Oh
Oh no!
I rolled max damage.
Well, Spider-Man, you sure tried.
We'll say what happened. As he's falling, it's very obvious that like this was set up by the Trickster King. Because it was, you fall into the pit again. Like you may not actually die. This is one of those instances that it just poor wear and tear over time has led to the fact that it's not well maintained. And Talon, you turn around, you spread out your arms, and Billy thinks that's an invitation. So like jumps kind of like in your way, and you try and push him out of the way just in time to hear ah, and then right onto the ground, and dead, absolutely dead.
Well, I feel a little bit better.
Tolan's just gonna just start petting Billy and just be like, I'm dissociating, sorry guys. He's just
Kitty.
that was a good start.
Jack Ryan Quinn says, yes, the trolley cart problem, except the falling super creepy halfling problem. And Sadie says, trauma for Talon. Dumas is like, oh no!
I'll just put my hand on Talon's shoulder and be like, you tried, you did your best.
Good job, buddy.
It's
says
alright.
Dumas.
We should go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So you guys start heading back towards the door. However, the door is now sealed.
Oh no.
The mimic's body is still on the floor. It's shriveled and whatnot in a little bit of time, but now this door looks unearthly almost. It looks of some sort of stone you're not too familiar with. There's no gems. There is dwarvish writing. It's not clear writing, because Rain, you read and write dwarvish. It says, ha. Really all it says. It's rough translation, but it's just, ha.
It says, lol.
It does.
What do we want?
It does have a large handle on one side, and it seems to be, again, out of this really heavy stone.
I guess.
Billy, can
Alright,
you walk through the door with us on your back?
Billy starts sniffing it and just kind of indifferently turns back around and kind of goes to the end of the hallway and just kind of slumps down on the floor, cat-like, of just.
Can I
go and slump
investigate
with him.
I'm gonna slump with him. Can I investigate the little pulley thing?
Yeah. Go ahead. It's just the handle. Like,
Okay.
That's just like a large kind of gold brass looking handle.
Okay, I
with,
just want to look and see if there's any mechanisms it might activate or if it will cause any trouble. To
Sure, go ahead.
15.
15. It does not look like there's any mechanisms. It looks like it is there purely to move the door.
Okay. I have a concern since the door says haha, but I guess we can try opening it. What do you guys want to do?
Tricksters are the worst. And I try and open the door. Does it look heavy, I'm assuming?
It looks very heavy.
Dolan! Dolan! Let me help you open this door.
Okay.
I can help you.
Call-
And I cast guidance on you.
Alright, what does guidance give me again?
A D4.
D4, okay.
And I'm helping you for advantage.
Alright. Strength check. That was terrible. So advantage. That's 17, and then I need to roll a D4, right?
Yep.
Yep.
There we go. 18.
18. So are you pushing? What are you doing?
It has a handle, right?
Yep, it does have a handle.
Going to pull.
Okay. You put your entire back into it. You'll try and lift with your knees even, and it does not come your direction.
Alright, time to push then.
Okay. Go ahead and make another roll.
Okay. You still helping, Drexel?
Yeah, we got this.
Okay. Alright, that was a 10. Plus, oh wait, I forgot the D4.
Yes.
14.
Nope. As you push, it does not budge an inch. It doesn't even feel like it's going to move that direction.
Just sliding door.
Just go.
I go, well, I'm out of ideas, and I lean on the door.
Nothing happens when you lean on the door.
Okay. It's curious if you put no pressure on it, if you just fell through.
As you kind of scoop your hands up, it does not seem to move upward.
Can we see hinges or anything on this door?
Any hinges?
Anything that would indicate how it opens.
Roll me an investigative check. 7. The most that you can tell is there's no marks on the ground of it being pulled towards you in the way that a door would sweep across the ground. I like
Made
how
it through
people
all
in
of
chat
that
are trying to
work.
help open sesame. Is it a clapper? Speak friend and enter?
Oh, is it 527-855?
No, that there is no place to enter in a keypad or anything along those lines.
Can
Darn
you say
it.
the numbers?
Speak it.
After all of that, and we're stopped by a door. Oh. Can I also investigate
By all
the
means.
door?
Yeah. Password 1, says Sadie.
It's always the answer.
16.
16. You notice that as you're kind of looking around, seeing if there's any hinges or any signs of it movement, you notice that where the handle is, it seems really stable and whatnot. But as you kind of look around, looking for seams, you notice that where on the opposite side, on the right-hand side of the door, there's this tiny, tiny little gap right where it meets the wall.
Okay. How high up is it?
Oh, it's all along the door, like an actual door. There's just
okay.
this tiny seam where it kind of meets and it comes flush with the surface.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and stick my little paws in it and
Okay.
try and...
When you stick your little fingers inside that little gap, it actually starts to swing the opposite way.
Oh.
So it actually does swing outward. Just the handle was where the pivot point was.
Oh.
He's just gonna lean back and cry laugh a little bit and pull it open.
I'm so proud of that one, you guys. I'm sorry.
I think we can go through. I want to go home.
And then as you get to the other side of the door, you notice that there are city guards. They're all kind of working on the door themselves, and they're all pulling on this. and they look at, like, tiny you in comparison to some of these big, burly guards, and they're like, how did you do that?
I'll just dust myself. Flex a little bit, like, no big
We've been at this
fine.
for an hour. I swear, it hasn't been an hour, but we've been here for a while. This door is. Are you guys okay? Where's the person who was kidnapped?
He's right here.
There.
Dumas. Hello, hi. Yes, I'm fine. Bit of a situation. Got kidnapped. And he fell into a river, and the river ended up waterfalling him to death. But there was a journal, right?
Yeah. Talked about some real nasty stuff.
Nasty stuff. And the lead guard comes up to you, and she's got this, like, tight cut hairline kind of thing, very, like, kept right at the ear. And she comes up to you and just, hand over any evidence, please.
I just point at the guy's body.
Insight check her, like...
same.
Go for it.
And I will say, like, as there's more city people, like guards and stuff coming, Rain's gonna kind of, like, scrooch to the back of the group.
Okay, perfect.
Make himself less visible.
19.
17.
1970. She wants the evidence, and what you kind of are gathering is that, like, this is her duty, this is her responsibility, and this is an active crime scene to her.
Cool. So
Okay.
mostly making sure she wasn't like the glazed over.
Yeah, no, nothing like that.
Okay.
And since they will be investigating, I would tell them about the trapped bridge and things like that.
That's, we had an issue with some phone sword things falling out of the walls, and then sharp ones, so I appreciate the heads up that you are giving to us. Anything else that, you said that his body is just around the corner. Holy crap, there's a giant cat!
Is it okay?
Oh, yes.
That's Billy.
That's
He's
Billy.
He's nice.
It's,
Don't be aggressive.
and Dumas is kind of like not making eye contact with it, because that's the one that brought him in. She looks to Dumas and then looks to the rest of you. You can account for this beast?
Yes.
I mean,
It's been friendly to us. Maybe
give it a wide berth. It seems a little annoyed.
Billy was just bored. I guess we can find out if we want.
You adventurers in your farm that you wish to run. I wish this was the first time that I had to, get a license for a wild beast that was found and shouldn't be. Where do you reside?
Oh.
I will have to mail the proper documents that you have an exotic creature, that you have tamed over time. It's a lot of bureaucracy.
I mean, it's not mine. Tolan?
Here's my... wait, hang on. Is there a place I can go and properly fill this out?
We have to mail the forms to you directly because of I have to attach my paperwork to it, and it's again, lots of paperwork, with adventurers like you, so...
Tolan's, like, intrigued by this. He's like, okay, here, mail it to me. Here's, let's see, where are we staying at right now?
Do you want it there, or do you want it mailed to me, Moz?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Probably to Mima's because it's the more stable location.
Yeah, I'll mail it to Mima. Alright. Grand Mima is gonna get some interesting paperwork in the mail.
Alright, I will make sure that gets sent accordingly. We will begin investigating. Thank you for bringing the kidnapper to justice, in the means that is most beneficial to adventurers. So sorry that the accident happened on the bridge. I'm sure you're devastated, lizard folk person. I didn't catch your name.
Draxel.
Draxel?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Draxel, I do apologize. You did your best. We commend you for trying.
We really did. We really tried.
Mm-hmm.
You want to roll a bluff check on that one for me?
Yep.
I mean, we really tried what? We really tried not being careful.
Just tried. Five.
She kind of scouts, kind of just sneers at you for a moment, and, like, reaches up to her chest and grabs a little pin off of her decorations and pins it to your lapel, and congratulations, you are braver than most. And claps you on the shoulder.
I give a bow.
She rolled a 3.
Oh my god! Wow!
Just off by a little.
So you head back out. We will be wrapping up in just a second. So you head back out. You all give your statements. Is there anything specific you would like to say in your statement, or?
I mean, Rain's
Just-
gonna give his fake name. He's not gonna.
Perfect. Okay, fake name, and just kind of like a general, this is what happened, this is what we experienced and whatnot.
Overly sugaring how heroic I was.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And like, the guy who's taking it, like, keeps like eyeing your pin. Yeah, of course. If the captain gave,
Maybe posing a little.
Yeah.
puffed up chest kind of thing.
I'm just gonna like.
I would also
Talk
like to
everyone
like
up.
ask the authorities if there's been any like history of people disappearing here, or like because like he seemed to say the displacer beast had been here for a while. Like, have people been vanishing from this area?
No, but livestock has been. I think that there
Okay.
is another way out of that river, and I think they go into the river, go hunt for some livestock, and then come back, and then just clean it up, hang out.
Yeah.
We haven't had a missing persons report out of the norm or an increase of them. There's always going to be a few people, like, I'm going to leave the city life and I'm going to become an adventurer. The way that life is. So I wouldn't say that we've had any increase. I think the standard that we have is 1 every 3 months. Most of them are found. They just end up in another city broke because they spend all of their money on some shilled plate mail that's, cardboard.
Okay.
And after statements and all of that, to Tolan, she'd be like, I didn't want to take up the time because I was worried about Demas. But if we take Billy back with us, I can talk to him, and he'll just be our new friend. We'll get to have this awesome kitty.
Dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we can maybe find him I'll find him a place where he can hunt without, like, getting in trouble.
Yeah,
and...
Maybe we could ask him about what
we can ask him if he was just bored.
going on.
We can do all kinds of stuff, and I was worried that if we did that before, Demas might get hurt. But now there's just a displacer kitty that we can become friends with.
Take good care of him.
So you guys kind of wrap up and you guys head back out to the main chambers where Necrocomicon is. And as you walk out, you hear the Lionel judge. Oh, it's them! They're back and they brought back the Judge Dumas! Ah! And everybody just starts applauding all of you. And you walk in and it almost seems like this mini celebration for the 4 of you. And then everyone kind of gets like really tense when Billy walks out. But then like Billy like kind of nuzzles you and they kind of go back into, okay, yeah! Okay!
From the like back, since I'm kind of being a creeper, could I like notice anything weird in the crowd? Like you said, everybody. Is there anybody who seems off, or like if I
Roll me a perception check.
okay? 7.
Everyone seems to be really excited to see
Okay.
you. Like it's overwhelming. There's so many eyes on you right now.
Oh,
It's a
that's-
little uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Super uncomfortable.
So you're trying to like glance around, but you're trying to keep your hood down, and you're not seeing anything suspicious.
Okay.
And Dumas kind of waves, and he goes, brave cosplayers, con-goers, everyone out beyond and in between. It was so kind that these 4 brave cosplayers, who just so happened to be experienced in saving lives, saved mine. I'm so sorry that all of you had to go through any of that stress. We will, of course, make sure that all of you are taken care of. We will have con people working around the clock to make sure that you get the support that you so need in the event that you do need it. But let's continue with the festivities! And that's where we're going to end this one.
After that, though, can I go find my skirt that I stripped off before I went into there?
Yeah, we'll say that.
We
Like,
worked really hard on
dang.
it.
we'll say that the Lionel like saw that you did it and like, you dropped this. I don't want you to, I got a really good look at it. Fantastic craftsmanship. Like to your scenes. You don't just press them. Like you put your soul into them. This is good work. But
It was a group effort, and we worked really hard on it.
You should be proud, but we'll talk more during the judging. I hope that you're coming to the cosplay competition with this kind of craftsmanship. You should.
Thank you so much. We worked so hard.
You didn't work just hard. You succeeded.
Thank you.
That's where we'll wrap it. So yes, you do get your dress back. That was fantastic. Thank you so much, you guys. That was a lot of fun.
I have this just mental image of going through here. I only stripped the skirt off, so she's got like the intricate top and like a pair of shorts on.
Short shorts or something. Biker shorts. I love it. So yeah, next time will be the cosplay competition and probably a little bit of wrap up after Necrocomic-Con.
Ooh,
Sweet.
Really excited to see what happens there.
Oh, man.
Okay, so for those of you watching, thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate it. For those of you who are listening in the after fact, go ahead and make sure to not only go to Fox Beauty Cosmetics, but share the podcast, leave a review, all that fun stuff. And like we like to say at the end of every session, may all of your dice rolls at least be interesting.
Sure.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.